Chronicles. Today is my first morning stream. Usually don't do a stream in the morning, but I just had some stuff that was on my mind. I'm just waiting for this thing to get to where it's going to be here. Come on. It was on my mind. Alright, there we go. Welcome back to 9 Chronicles. Today I just woke up and just had an idea for a topic or a stream that actually has kind of always been kind of at the forefront of my mind, and it is the nature of nature, right? And there you see we have this image of Mother Nature, who is, always looking out for the earth, always taking care of life. And my only thing with Mother Nature is that we all kind of have to acknowledge that Mother Nature doesn't really care about us as individuals very much, right? Mother Nature's goal is she maintenances the earth. I think she may have a contract to tell her she has to have so many creatures, so many occupants on the earth, or maybe she gets written up. I don't know. But if we look at nature, and this planet's been around for like 4.5 billion years or something of that nature, right? And oh man, nature's existed, this planet's existed for like 4 billion years, been rotating around, and a lot longer than actual humans have been on the planet. And, interestingly, someone asked me the other day, we were talking about various species of humans or humanoid creatures. I'm sorry, I need a little light here. Various humanoid creatures. And it brought up the conversation about the, Rh positive, Rh negative gene. And my simple answer to that is, well, nature does create multiple attempts at a goal, right? Like if we look at the earth, nature has... There's a staggering amount of life that has gone extinct on this planet. It is really, really tough to survive on Earth. Somewhere in the range of 99% of all the species that have ever existed on the planet have gone extinct. That's a staggering number. That's a pretty high fail rate. If you took an automaker and said every 99% of your cars are going to fail, that would be staggering. That's the stat that nature has going on. 99% of all the various species that have ever existed on Earth have gone extinct. And the reason is nature doesn't really care that much. Nature is looking at the overall. If we look at, say, humans, for instance, there were other hominids or humanoids that existed on the planet. Sometimes when we encountered them, we found that we were compatible. Like, they say the Neanderthals got absorbed into modern humans. We met them. They were living in places that we liked. They probably warred with them a little bit. Eventually they did mate with them. Maybe they just captured their women. Who knows what the scenarios were. But cavemen still exist because of that union. Otherwise, cavemen would have been gone, like the dodo bird, like the T-Rex, like the velociraptor, which I don't even know why anyone would ever invent that. And that's nature's bit. Nature is basically saying, I'm going to always be all right. I was having this conversation with some friends of mine, and we were talking about, what people do to the planet and polluting the planet. And I'm like, yeah, no matter what happens, nature's going to be all right. We won't be all right. Humans won't be able to exist on this planet. But trust me, nature's got something that's going to fill that niche already. If we were to make this whole planet superheated with methane gas, nature has something that's going to be able to survive off of methane gas. We see it. We see all kinds of species of little weird creatures that exist on the planet in various niches because nature is always ready. Nature likes us, but nature hedges bets all the time. Nature said, I'm going to create 3 or 4 or maybe a dozen different types of humanoid creatures, right, with opposable thumbs, similar brain structure, and the ability to walk upright. At the end of the day, nature only needed one. So all the rest of them, just whatever happened to you, you got stuck in tar, maybe you got an infection from a mosquito bite. There are so many millions of things that wipe out life on this planet every single day. So the fact that we're here, we really should be thankful because nature isn't looking out for us. Again, Mother Nature is a very, very nice person. She cares about the totality of the planet. She isn't specific about me. Mother Nature doesn't really care about me specifically. Mother Nature probably likes me if I go out and I do good things and promote nature. But as an individual, Mother Nature's like, whatever. I talked a couple of weeks ago about some gene sharing. I was very specific about talking about the ability to have belief, comparing atheists versus believers. And my contention is that it's an evolutionary trait that nature gives. Belief is an evolutionary trait. Having the ability to believe in something that you couldn't see, like say it's dark outside, these are early tribesmen, you didn't have lights, you didn't have security systems and weapons. sometimes it was a benefit to be able to believe that there was something out there, even if there necessarily wasn't, or you couldn't prove it. Some people have that ability. I believe that that transformed into religious faith. You can believe in something that you can't see. Whereas other people weren't given that trait. So they don't have the ability to believe in something that they can't see with their own eyes. And that's something that nature said, I'm going to hedge this bet. Maybe this trait works out to be great and it leads to survival. Maybe this trait leads you to, extinction of your species. We never know. We used to hear these stories about the lemmings, which I found out this is a lie, by the way. Stop lying to kids. That the lemmings would all, commit suicide. The lemmings would follow each other off of a cliff. That's actually not true. But it did make a good argument if we have one trait that says follow your leader no matter what. Out of that group, it would benefit you to have a couple or a small populace who said, I'm not going to follow the leader. I'm going to do my own thing. So the key to survival on the planet is ultimately diversity. Right? We see it in genetics. If we look at diversity among people, tall, short, small, fat, large, lots of diversity, super intelligent, more athletic. That's what nature does to give itself the best option of filling its quota of so many creatures on the planet at a given time. Nature isn't, if I'm telling you guys, for those of you who are concerned about the earth, yes, we're polluting the earth. Yes, we're putting all kinds of stuff into the air. Yes, we're dumping oils into the seas. The coral reefs are slowly eroding. Our air is getting worse. Run out of food. We're going to run out of water resources pretty soon. You think nature stepped up at all? Nature's like, yeah, whatever. Once you guys are gone, all this stuff is going to heal, or I'll just put someone else in there in your place that will be a healing factor. So that's just my thoughts to start the morning off. Just negotiating our relationship with this beautiful lady who, Mother Nature, who has allowed 99% of all the creatures on this planet to go extinct under her watch. That's not a good stat. She's the worst general manager I've ever seen. But yeah, we have to praise Mother Nature. If we judge her by, hey, what's going on the planet? Are we fully populated? Do we have thriving animals? Yes. Have we lost 900 species over the last century? Yes. Is Mother Nature that concerned about it? I don't see her as concerned at all. Again, she's got a bankroll of over 4 billion different species combinations that she's already put together, and she's got a few more in her back pocket. So let it be methane, let it be reduced ozone layer, let it be droughts, pestilence, whatever it is, Mother Nature's got a creature that's going to survive through it, and she's going to use it to replace you as soon as you guys run out. So thank you again for stopping in at Nile Chronicles. We'll talk more about specifically mythology around Mother Nature. And we've also got some other videos that kind of talk about how nature disperses traits among certain people or certain groups and holds them back from other groups. So that's early morning thoughts. Thank you for checking in on the stream. I will be back this evening after I get my work grind out of the mix for the day. But as always, please stop in Nile Chronicles, watch more videos. And as always, we ask that you like and subscribe.